Them Timbs got Dolly feeling like Cindy from Scary Movie. That jacket is tight, son. Left, right, kick, punch. Son. Like it's giving that. Like Dolly has been on a rampage ever since she put them Timberlands on.
Look, let's be clear, I ain't never took a loss. Every time I go shopping, I ain't gotta check the cost. Still independent, still my own boss. Still got bad bitches coming up they draws. Keep the beat up like a motherfucking Frito. Lucci flaming hot like a motherfucking Cheeto. This is not an act, I am not Don Cheeto. So the nigga out, treat him like a free code. Yeah, you heard right, I'm a whole ass gangster. Made him eat my butt, I ain't even say thank ya. Thought he's gon' fuck, no nigga, I'm a prankster. I can make a thug nigga feel like a wankster. Pull up down my green like she go.
What's up, Lucci gang? It's your girl Lucci V, and welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be recapping Baddies USA episode 12. Okay, so if you would like to get into a little tea with me, then stay tuned to this video right here. But first, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, ding ding ding, and let's get it. Hi y'all, I'm back. It has been 3 long weeks, and I know y'all probably have so many questions. I am going to film a separate video after this, kind of explaining about the shingles situation, how I found out I had shingles, what my recovery was like, what I did to heal, and all the things. Okay, that's going to be a separate video. Before I get into the recap, I do want to say thank you to a few people who sent me some gifts. First of all, I got this beautiful bedazzled body spray, vanilla velvet cake, and the note that came with it said, "Hi Lucci, love you so much, watch all your videos all the time, call me at blah blah blah." So because last time I was waiting on my call and it kind of hurt my feelings, just playing. But anyways, love you from Chicago, from Brianna. I definitely called you. I remember I definitely called you, sis, and you did not answer, so I will call you again. But I definitely remember calling you because I called all the Chicago people on the same day, and none of y'all Chicago people answered, and I thought y'all would answer since I was calling from a Chicago area code. Okay, but let's get into the next video. Okay, up next we have this cute little hat here. I saw Meg Thee Stallion wearing hats like that, and I thought that was so cute. And then this is another one of those like little nightgown little things that somebody else got from me, and the note that came with it says, "Enjoy your gift from Tara LaShawn in the Big D, Dallas, Texas. Text me blah blah." Wait, I ain't gonna say your number out loud, sis, but I will be texting you, my girl. And then the last gift, you guys, this is so freaking cute, y'all. A Hello Kitty chia pet. OMG, I cannot wait to plan it. I really wanted to plan it immediately when I got it, but I was like, let me show y'all first. It says, "Love your content, wishing you the best from April." So thank you everyone who sent me gifts. You guys receiving gifts while I was on bed rest and just not able to do anything and just suffering and in so much pain made me feel so much better. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get into the recap. Okay, y'all, so episode 12 picks up while they are still in Chicago. Okay, now I'm really mad that when I was sick is when the Chicago episodes came on, because y'all, I got some tea from some people that I know personally that was with them, and I just feel like it's too late for me to talk about it now. I don't want anybody to be like, she just now bringing this up weeks later, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna not even touch on bases with those episodes. So we're gonna just get into it. They still in Chicago, and as they are getting on the sprinter to head to Detroit, Dolly is already on the sprinter. Tinka steps on and she like, Detroit, she all excited about going to Detroit, and before she even is all the way good and on the sprinter, baby, Dolly just run up and attack her, and they both go tumbling round and round down them steps. Okay, the wheels on the bus go round and round, and so did Dolly and Tinka. Okay, no shade, it was tumbling, rocking and rolling down them steps. Okay, I do not see how they be wanting to rumble on the sprint. Like, that is too small of a space for me, y'all. I would be so scared to be running it on there. Okay, now I'm pretty sure this stemmed from the night before, because Dolly did not attend the Chicago show, but Tinka was on the mic at the show like, yeah, it's still not Dolly, you lost, and popping it about Dolly. So I guess Dolly was like, as soon as I see her, I need that, I want that, I gotta have that, and she tried to get that, but unfortunately the stairs really took the W in this fade. Okay, so then Mariah Lynn starts trying to press DJ Sky because there were some issues with her song at the show. I guess DJ Sky played the wrong version of one of her songs, and then DJ Sky stopped her song before it was supposed to. But DJ Sky was saying, well, Natalie told me to stop the song, it was too many orders being said to me I didn't really know what to do. Now I understand both sides of it, because as an artist, the DJ getting your music correct does play a big part in how well your set is going to go. But at the same time, I was best friends with a DJ for years, and I went to work with her a lot of times, and I saw how it could be confusing where the artist is telling you to do one thing, but then the promoters who are actually paying you to do your job are telling you another thing, and it gets really confusing. So I could understand both sides of it. I will say I feel like Mariah Lynn was kind of doing too much, the way she was pressing it, like, yeah, if it happens again, like, yeah, even though I'm not a fighter, like, yeah, it's going to be an issue. Like, I don't think she had to give it to her like that. I feel like that's not something to be fighting nobody over. She could have had a conversation like, look, it's been more than one time that you didn't, messed up the sound. If it happens again, we're gonna have to figure something out to where somebody else gonna have to DJ for me or doing my part or something, or I don't know. Like, we gotta figure something out, sister. We gotta get it together. I don't feel like it gave like pressing somebody like you ready to fight them over them messing up your music. I don't know. That's just me though. Okay. So then Summer is just standing there like on the steps of the Sprinter, and all you just see is a little Timberland peek through the steps and kick Summer. Now, I didn't understand that. When they got on the bus, Dolly was all like, yeah, you, even though we're not friends anymore, you shouldn't be out there on Tinker's side and trying to rock with Tinker. But Summer was literally just standing there. She wasn't even talking. Like, I don't know if they cut something out that we didn't see, and she was acting like she was on Tinker's side. But from what we saw, she literally was just standing there, like, she wasn't saying a word in the scene that I saw, but whatever. So when they finally get on the Sprinter, she like, Summer, stay out of my business, stay out of my stuff. She said the S word, but y'all know I can't cuss on here. She said, stay out of my ish. And Summer like, I wouldn't get it. Like, I was confused because Summer was not getting in it. So I was like, what does she mean, Summer, stay out of it? Like, and then Rolly was like, yeah, Summer, if you say you don't got a problem with Dolly, you keep antagonizing it. But I'm like, what has Summer said? Like, and I don't see Zeus trying to edit it to make Summer look like she's innocent, because I mean, from what we heard Natalie say on the live, Lemmy and them don't even like Summer. So I don't see them editing it to make her look, better. Because I don't know. I was really confused on what they were saying Summer was doing to antagonize. Like, she was standing there quiet, but I don't know. So Smiley tries to change the mood, and she's like, I got some cards, let's play a game. And it looked like everybody kind of just like standing around the Sprinter waiting for the games to be played, and all you see is Dolly standing on the table and just kick Tinker. I'm like, look, them Tims got Dolly feeling like Bruce Lee. Wow, she just kicking. Like, them Tims got Dolly feeling like Cindy from Scary Movie. That jacket is tight, son. Left, right, kick, punch. Son. Like, it's giving that. Like, Dolly has been on a rampage ever since she put them Timberlands on. Like, what? Like, see, that's why I be scared of girls from New York. They love them Timberlands and they be talking aggressive. Them girls from New York could get you. They'll cut you right on up, okay? Like, them Tims be activating people. I do not mess with girls with Tims on. It's two shoes that girls wear that let me know not to play with them. Black Air Force Ones and Timberlands. Baby, I'm cool. You got it, sister. You ain't about to kick me with the steel toe boots, girl. So Tinker and Dolly, they start rumbling in the little small like corridor of the Sprinter, which I thought was crazy because both of them got some big old booties, and it was like the booties really won the fade. Like, it was too small. It wasn't enough room for them to really get into it. I will say the second round, it looked like Dolly like landed a few more hits than Tinker, but neither one of them just beat the other one up, because it was like the space was so small and the booties was so big. It was like the butts won. Like, it was a butt off, like, so I will say I was getting kind of mad that they was knocking them tacos on the floor. Okay. I've been trying to unbig my back. I've been eating salads and grapes and drinking protein shakes. So them dropping the tacos really had my blood boiling. Okay. I felt Biggie. They said Biggie was doing too much. I felt it. Y'all knocking the tacos on the floor. What the fuck? Wasting tacos is crazy. I'm sorry. I love me a good taco. Okay, I love me a good taco in the cold. Okay, extra cheese, cilantro, onion, yeah, all of the above. Guacamole. Hello. So then Dolly and Summer start going back and forth again about their friendship, and Dolly is, talking about some are alcoholics, some are saying things about Dolly popping pills, and Cokiller just kind of chimes in like, both of y'all being weird. She being weird for spilling your business. You being weird for trying to fight your friend. Y'all not really friends. Like, it's not given that y'all are really friends. Like, and I ain't gonna lie, I agree with Cokiller, even though like maybe it was not her place to chime in on somebody else's business. I do agree though, like it was very much weird. Like, I am not the type of person where I'm falling out with somebody and then I start spilling a business. Like, you guys have never saw that with me, even with my public friendship that I had and they went on to be on Jocelyn's Cabaret. You guys ask me all the time, what happened with y'all? Why y'all fall out? What happened? I've always refused to get online and talk about it because I'm just not a weirdo. I'm not that type of girl. So, of course, Dolly feels like Cokiller needs to mind her business and not be chiming in. She already said, everybody stay out her business, stay out her beefs, and stay out her stuff. So she just snuck Cokiller, and I ain't gonna lie, Dolly got that. You know what I mean? But Cokiller turned right around and got her leg back, okay? Dolly was standing on that table. Cokiller just ran up, knocked Dolly off that table, and mink, mink, mink. I'm like, okay, a lick for a lick. Like, that was the fastest get back I saw on Baddies, I think, happened. I don't know. Can we think what's another time that get back happened that real fast like that? I don't know, but she definitely got her lick back real quick. Okay. So then they start going back and forth like about black eyes and this and that. And, Dolly was basically saying like, I got in the field with all the heavy hitters. I got in the field with all the people, all y'all scared to get in the field with, and da 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 da. And Tavy, I guess, took that personal and was like, speak for yourself. And Dolly was like, I said what I said. And Tavy, like, I said what I said. And of course, them Tims. Them Tims got Dolly ready. So she stole off on Tavy. Hey, Dolly was on a rampage this whole episode, y'all. Them Timberlands put her on a rampage. I ain't gonna lie. Like, them Timberlands put her on a rampage. Okay. Like, Dolly was not playing around this whole episode. Okay. I will say this was Dolly's episode. Okay, this was Dolly's episode. Whole episode. Dolly, 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 Dolly. Like, I must admit, Dolly took over this entire episode 12. Okay. So they finally were able to calm everybody down and they started to play some games and they finally make it to Detroit. We see Natalie, Tommy, Rolly, and Janelle go to the Backpack Boys store. Y'all know they talking about some trees. I'm not sure if I could really talk about that without getting demonetized. So I'm not going to go into detail. Y'all know what they was doing. Ain't really much to say. They was talking about puff puff give. Okay. So we also see a little sit down with Scotty, Jayla, Sapphire, Suki, Tasiki, and Scotty makes it very clear that she will be checking Natalie. When Jayla and Scotty were out of the country with Lemmy, Natalie went on like a little rant or whatever, and I guess Natalie was saying it wasn't directed towards Scotty personally, it was about other girls, but then it turned into Scotty and her dog. So Scotty said she tired of staying quiet and letting things slide, so she will be letting Natalie know what it is and what it ain't, honey. Yeah, she said she on that. So then they arrive at their booking in Detroit, and everybody, it seemed like they trying to have a good time. They trying to have some fun. Rolly is trying to like hype Dolly up because you could tell like Dolly is just like not in that same kind of energy as the other girls. The other girls are kind of like and Dolly is like them Tims, you know what I mean? So Rolly is trying to tell her like, come on, Dolly, let's have fun. Dolly like, I don't want to have no fun. I want to fight. I don't want to have no fun. I want to fight. I was like, oh my gosh. And it was like, as soon as Rolly stepped away from Dolly, like she literally, soon she stepped away, Cokiller started giving Dolly a whooping. And I'm talking about a real whooping with a belt, just whoosh, straight across the face. And it was like, Dolly didn't even care. It was like she wasn't even fazed about getting belt to the face. She was just like, okay, yeah, let's run the face. Like, I'm like, them Timberlands got her acting crazy. Well, I don't know. Summer says she be popping the pills, and I do know people be invincible off the pills, so maybe that's what it was. But I don't know. Like Dolly was so unfazed about getting belt to the face. Like, I was like, I would have been crying a lot. That's crazy. Side note, what is up with Smiley's confessionals? Like, I know she's clearly trolling with the looks that she's doing because she want people to, but it's like, girl, the little thing in the middle. That lady Smiley, I'm convinced that she is crazy as a road lizard. No shade. She's really crazy. So Dolly is ready to run her fades. Okay. First up, Tavi. Okay. And I'm not going to lie. At first they was going blow for blow. Like they both was going punch for punch, blow for blow. Security did grab Dolly first. I had to watch it in the slow mo. Security did grab Dolly first, and that's when Tavy got her last little couple in on Dolly. So I don't really know who won that. I would say it was a tie. I do feel like Dolly felt them. You know what I mean, from Tavy. And that's why she did not want to run it with her no more. You know, I feel like that's why she was more willing to get out there with Cokiller multiple rounds and not Tavy. Like, and I don't think it's necessarily that Dolly is scary. I think that she just did not want to. Well, I mean, I guess that's technically scary, huh? I don't think she's scared of Tavy though. I think that it's just like she ain't want to risk taking an L, possibly because Tavy was too on her level. I don't know. Cause it's like she not really scary, but I don't know the word I'm looking for to describe it. But I do think she did not want to run that again with Tavy. No shade. So now it's time for Dolly versus Cokiller. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, some of the things that Dolly was saying on this scene, I cannot repeat because I'm sorry, y'all. As someone who was a victim of assault as a child, as someone who was a victim of assault as a child, hearing her say things like she wish those things would happen to Cokiller's daughter, or saying that that's what's happening to her daughter while she's gone right now, was absolutely disgusting and trifling. And I feel like Cokiller was not wrong for using the belt. Because it's like, how could you even fix your mouth to say certain stuff like that? Now, I will say, you know, the 2 rounds that they had, Dolly, I feel like she did win the rounds, but Cokiller, she did what needed to be done. She got out there for her baby, win, lose, or draw, and she put BTA literally. So, I mean, I don't have nothing negative to say about Cokiller. She did what she was supposed to do. You disrespect her baby to the utmost. She got out there, and then I really did like that Lex was telling her the truth. Like, Dolly, stop saying that. Stop saying that about the kids. And people was like, Lex should have hopped in for Dolly, letting Dolly run all them rounds back to back with Tavy and then Cokiller and then Summer. No, Lex already said that the reason why she didn't hop in for Summer was because she didn't like how the stuff that Summer was saying about the accusations against Tasiki. And I feel like she ain't wrong for hopping in this stuff with Cokiller because she don't like that she mentioning the baby. Now, if you do pay attention, when Summer people came and her people start running in, if you look in the, I think maybe the left hand corner of the screen, you could see Lex running out and like stopping people from attacking Dolly. So she did have Dolly back. So let's clock that though. Then Lex, Dolly was asking Lex like who brought up the kids stuff first, and Lex was like, I don't really know. And Dolly was like, Lex, don't act diabolical. But she really was trying to say delusional. I said, look, out of anything on this show, the girls don't be whooping Dolly, the words do. Like, the English language going to whoop Dolly way worse than the girls do every time. Okay. So now Summer arrives, and you know they in Detroit, which is her hometown. So she got all her peoples out there with her. And I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got the hiccups. I ain't gonna lie. Summer ate her walk up to me. Now, Dolly might have ate her after the walk up, but Summer ate her walk up to me. Yeah, how dirty is the D gonna get, B? And square up. I said, oh, she kind of ate that. She kind of ate that. She might have got ate up right after. She might have got ate up right after. But she still ate that. I ain't gonna lie. Okay, y'all. I'm so sorry about the hiccups, y'all. It is a side effect from one of the things I was in hospital for. I'll explain that to y'all in the video I told y'all that I'm gonna do. But anyways, Dolly dropped that cigarette and got to work with Summer. You know what I'm saying? Summer did scratch Dolly's face up. It was bleeding. It was like Big Legs had started crying. I ain't gonna lie. I really didn't like seeing them fight either. I kind of like, I don't like when friends fall out like that. Like, now I do feel like Dolly won, but Summer just so happened to leave more war rooms. Okay. So they go to tell Dolly, or Tasiki went to go tell Dolly, like, your friend is crying. She like, who? She like Lex. She like, oh, she crying because Summer said she ate her cat. Gag the set. Like, so Dolly is really the one who brought it to the forefront for everybody not Summer? Cause like this was a shock to me. I was like, wait, whoa, like what? Tasiki was like, whoa. When they walked over there and they said it in front of Rolly, though, Rolly was like, I was like, did Rolly already know? Because Rolly was not acting gagged at all. Okay. Now I will say, if I would have known they was on Baddies eating cat, I might have considered doing the show. If I would have known they was, no, I'm just playing y'all, but okay. Um. So yeah, this is what I did peep for next week. It does look like when Lex asks Summer about saying it, Summer says no. Now, I did see like a few weeks ago some lives of Summer saying that that's not how it went. I think that she didn't lie about it at first, but on the preview, it does kind of look like that when Lex first approached her about it, she says that she didn't say that. So I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. Next week, I wonder if they're going to show the full Summer versus Lex. I feel like it might be at the very end of the episode. What y'all think? Y'all think they're going to give it to us, or it's going to be at the very end? I just feel like it's going to be at the very end, and then it's going to be the week after. Y'all know they love to do that. But okay, you guys, my first day back after 3 weeks, y'all. It was crazy, a crazy 3 weeks. Like I said, I will be filming like a story time about what happened, how I found out I had it, what the recovery was like. I am going to film the South Central Baddies 6 finale after this too. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as usual, thank you for watching.